Mina had a habit of apologizing to chairs she bumped into and to people before she had even spoken. At work, she tucked her shoulders in as if trying to make herself smaller than the world. At home, she stood in front of the mirror and counted every flaw as though kindness had to be earned by perfection. One rainy Thursday, her neighbor, Mrs. Alvarez, knocked on the door holding a small tin box. Inside were seeds wrapped in paper. "Tomato seeds," she said. "Would you help me plant them on the windowsill? My hands are stiff today." Mina almost said she was too busy, too clumsy, too tired. Instead, she nodded. They filled a pot with dark, damp soil. The earth smelled rich and honest, like rain and beginnings. Mrs. Alvarez placed one seed in Mina's palm. "Look at it," she said gently. "It doesn't demand to be a flower on day one. It just needs water, light, and time." Mina felt something loosen in her chest. The next morning, she wrote a thought in her notebook. "I am not enough." Under it, she answered as her counselor had once taught her. "What is the evidence?"
She paused.
She had helped a neighbor. She had finished a hard project. She had laughed with her sister on the phone. The thought did not disappear, but it lost its sharpness when held up to the light. In the afternoon, when a wave of sadness rose unexpectedly, Mina tried the 5-4-3-2-1 grounding exercise. She named 5 things she could see, 4 things she could touch, 3 things she could hear, 2 things she could smell, and 1 thing she could taste: warm tea with honey. Her breathing slowed. Her body remembered that the present was safe. Days passed. On the windowsill, a green sprout broke through the soil, thin as a whisper. Mina visited it each morning and noticed how it did not compare itself to the pot beside it. It simply grew. One evening, she stood again before the mirror. The old critic rose up, ready with its familiar list. But Mina placed a hand over her heart and said, I do not have to be flawless to be worthy of love. I can be gentle with myself." The quiet in the room deepened. Outside, the rain softened to a silver mist. Inside, Mina saw that self-love was not a sudden bright feeling. It was a practice, like watering a plant. A hand on the heart, a kinder sentence, a breath taken before belief. By spring, the tomato plant leaned toward the sun, and Mina did too.